Alright guys, so what we have here is this is an example of a software that you can use to create different molecules, different structures, chemical compounds, anything that you would need for a presentation or anything like that. So instead of having these drawn onto your paper and having to fill these in later, what you can do is you can actually create them in this software. It's called ChemDoodle, and you can actually try a free trial at chemdoodle.com, which is what I'm using right here. And what I'm going to do is trying to show you a few different things that you're able to play with and do here. A few of the most important things. So what I'm actually going to go to first is I'm actually just going to kind of show you how you would create a water molecule. So what we're going to do is we're going to start up here with a hydrogen. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click it right here. So it just puts one hydrogen right there. And then I'm going to go over and grab an oxygen. Click on that. I'm going to drag that right here, pull it to the side. And now you have H2O as well. Now if you wanted your structure to have both H's with a visible bond showing, what you can do is you can click another hydrogen, click on that O again, and drag that hydrogen to the side. So this kind of can show you a little separation versus the compound being right next to each other. What I also want to show you is that currently this is a correct molecule. If I were to add another H, so let's say it's H3O, alright, so we've got improper valency, so this means that the oxygen is actually not able to bond to this many hydrogens. So what I'll do is I'll actually just hit undo. So if you make a mistake, undo's right up here. It's this red arrow. You're able to just click that and it'll go away. I can actually undo all the way through my compound there. So what else I want to kind of show you is I want to just show you a few different things besides just these elements available to you. What you can do is you can also have a cyclohexane. This is a carbon ring structure. If I click on that, I'm able to pull it down here. Okay, so then this automatically creates as a 6-carbon ring. This means that at each of these points is a carbon, and they are all bonded together. So with carbon, you are actually able to get 4 bonds out of it. So between, say, this carbon and the next carbon, there is only 1 bond. So from this carbon to that one, there's 1 bond. So these are actually still available to take 2 more bonds. This can either be hydrogens. Throw some hydrogens on there. Alright, this can also be oxygen as well, and it automatically will put that H on there to show that it is now neutral. What you can also do is add a carbon, so another carbon. So I'm going to attach a carbon right to a carbon. Now what happens is you don't see that C like you normally do. When you draw structures, it's just known that if it just ends, it's a C. Okay, and it's balanced with a couple of H's. You can add the H's to show that or not if you wanted to. What we also have are different visual components. So like this is a recessed bond. So this is just more like a 3D structure, so we can make that one recessed, that one recessed. There we go. We can have protruding bonds. That means these are coming at you. I actually added another carbon there, so that's pretty cool. But then from here, so say I have my final structure. What we're able to actually do is create, we're actually able to export this into a Word document or PowerPoint. So I would go up here to click this rectangular marquee, this blue dotted rectangle, and it'll click and it'll highlight my whole component, my whole structure right there, and then I'll go up here and I'll copy it. Alright, and then we're actually going to put it right into this document here. So I can just right click and paste it right into my Word. Alright, so now I have a structure in a file that I'm able to kind of take. It's just like any other picture. You can resize it, make it bigger, make it smaller, however you want it to be. So this will be really great for any of your presentations.